been almost a year now since last Purim that we've been wearing masks. And we all know the feeling of leaving a place that we have to wear a mask and being able to take off our mask and the freedom we feel when we're able to remove that mask. One of the customs of Purim, of course, is to put on masks. And the question is, why on Purim do we wear masks? And there are many reasons given. But one reason is because the whole story and the miracle of Purim occurred when Queen Esther finally took off her mask. Because when Queen Esther went to the palace to marry King Ahasuerus, she hid her Jewish identity. But when the evil decree of Haman was issued that all the Jews of Persia would be killed, Mordechai asked Esther, please go to the king and plead on behalf of your nation, the Jewish people. And Queen Esther said, I'm afraid to reveal my Jewish identity and go before the king, lest I be killed. And Mordechai says to Queen Esther, this is your opportunity to take off your mask, reveal your Jewish identity, and save the Jewish nation. If you don't do it, then God will save us some other way. But you and your family will be lost. You will have forever lost this opportunity to reveal your identity and save the Jewish people. And therefore we wear masks on Purim to remind ourselves that in life we all wear masks. Not just the masks that we wear due to the pandemic, not just the masks of the Purim costume, but we all mask different aspects of our character, of our personality, of our dreams, of our hopes and our aspirations. And the reason we hide them and we mask them over is because, like Queen Esther, we're afraid. What will happen if we reveal who we truly are? But Purim reminds us that on this happiest of holidays, if you want to achieve real happiness in your life, then no matter how scared you are, how fearful you are, you must find the courage to take off your mask. Because if you don't take off your mask and be true to yourself, then you'll never be happy. There was a nurse in Australia, palliative care nurse. She worked in hospice. Her name was Bonnie Weir. And she would interview hundreds and hundreds of dying patients in the hospice, asking them, what are your final regrets? As you're about to die now, and you look back at your life, what do you regret? And she wrote a book about the 5 greatest regrets of those who are dying. And the number one regret from all the patients that she spoke to was, I wish I had the courage to live a life that was true to myself, not the life others expected of me. If we want to live a full life, a happy life, a life without regrets, we must take off the mask and be true to ourselves. But there's something else that happens when we take off our mask. You know, there's a story told that in Russia during the times of communism, there was a Jew who was trying to get out of Russia. And he saw that the circus from America came to Russia. And he read in the paper that the bear in the circus died. So he contacted the owner of the circus and he said, listen, do me a favor. Let me get dressed up as a bear costume. You'll put me in one of the cages. And when you leave the country after the circus show is over, I'll get out of the country disguised as a bear in the cage. Well, the circus leader said, fine, I'll do that for you. He got him a bear costume. And when it was time to leave, he brought him like a bear to one of the cages. And he put him into a cage. But after he locked the cage, this Jew hidden inside the costume sees that there was a lion in the cage with him, a real lion. And the lion starts walking towards him. And the bear, which is the Jew hidden in the costume, starts to become very fearful. And finally he says, this is it. My life is about to be over. This lion is going to realize I'm a human being and eat me. And so he cries out in the last moment, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Prepare to die. When suddenly the lion whispers to him and says, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuso Lo'olam Va'ed. When we're true to ourselves and we reveal and unmask our character, our true essence, even when it makes us vulnerable, but we're honest and transparent, that triggers an openness in others. And suddenly others start to become more real and honest with us. And so not only do we live a truer and a more honest life, but others around us become more true with us. And as a result, we realize and fulfill our true fulfillment and destiny in life, not living a compromised, insecure, hidden, masked life, but an open, honest, and revealed one. This is the secret behind the joy of Purim. So this Purim, let's think about the mask, not just that we've been wearing for the past year, but the mask that many of us have been wearing our entire lives. And let's find the strength and the courage to take that mask off and be true to ourselves.